Okay, put the trans cord, I think they're called a trans cord at the front for the oil. I've connected those lines, nice and neat, and they all look very nice. And the radiator, how good does that look? And I've done the hose and the other hose, the top mounting hose. So yeah, how good does that look? Okay, the overflow bottle is installed properly with its hoses. Looks good when they're nice and neat and cable tied. It goes down there onto the top of the thermostat, and then the other line goes to the end of the radiator there. And I've done this top line. What else have I done? And the aircon line. Not sure if I did that in the previous video. Yeah, but this is enjoyable, piecing all the parts back together. So next I'm going to be running the earth onto the engine mount on this side. It's down there, and then underneath the body and up to the starter motor. That's next. Okay, I've got the negative, where are we? Zoom in there, negative line onto the motor, which then goes all the way around. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, probably not with all the banana manifold, but yeah, goes up to the starter motor. It's all in. I've got that long water pipe that comes from underneath the manifold. Just make sure if anyone does an engine like this that the water pipe then goes down and dips low. It doesn't go straight all the way through. Yeah, it's a good guide is that water pipe that's sort of like a, it's like a how can you put it? It goes out, then down, and then it goes the opposite way. So that water pipe. So it's the one that's got the heater tap hose connection thing on it that opens it up. Yeah, so it's going good. What I'm doing extra as well is out of the other old loom, I've cut, because these seem to have dual horns. But what I'm going to have, like there's a horn connection on both sides. So I've cut into the loom. I'm going to have, because this is a police car, I'm going to have two horns. So two horns on both sides. So it really sounds awesome with a bit more beefy than just the average Ford of this model. So dual horns set up on both sides, so they'll look exactly the same with the loom, and that's where one of the horns will sit, or does sit, inside the guard, and then I'll make a space where the other one will be mounted. So at the moment, just heating up the soldering iron, ready to solder those in. And another new addition that I'm going to add, you saw the rear step bar. This is a well, XFX, G, XH, all that, very similar. So this is a nudge bar that I got sent down from Brisbane. This is going to look awesome, because you know it's not going to work as a running police car, but I want it looking beefy as well and protected as well. So this bar is going to match the colour of the rear step bar, so it's going to be all black. She's a nice chunky pipe, it's freaking awesome. And what else my plans were going to be is, so it doesn't look like just the average nudge bar, I want it to have another pipe welded on here where it's going to not obviously hit the bumper, and then it's going to have an LED light for lower ground on a separate switch. So that's another addition that this Divvy van is going to have. So yeah, share that one. Okay, so they're all soldered and taped up. So it's good that they still look originally done into the loom and same colours, so you definitely know which way the wires go on the horn. And it's done as well. Looks good. We wouldn't even know. But yeah, two horns on either side. That should give a bit of a good sound. But yeah, that's what we're up to. Keep on. Oh yeah, I just did. I just ran also the wires from the gearbox, and they're pretty much all these are done. I think someone's chopped into these two red wires. I can't see that they go anywhere. I think that's been made for when this car was on LPG, which I've removed. LPG stuffs your engine unless it's from factory, but still, engines have always run better on decent fuel rather than LPG. Yes, it's cheap, but yeah, it kills your engine eventually. Okay, we finished up for today, but I've cleaned up those wires that were probably from the LPG. It was just cut in two wires, so that's nice and neat, which is much better. There was also like an earthy wire that was sticking out there. Fixed that up. I've joined all these, made all this nice and neat with the temperature gauge. Ran also this loom, and that's all connected where it should be. I still got to cable tie some things down. Yeah, I think that's it.